My name is Jose Del Toro. I'm a F.I.R.S.T Institute graduate, and I'm a creative producer in a tech company called Neighbor. So my introduction to the graphic design realm started when I actually studied here in F.I.R.S.T Institute. A lot of that graphic design experience trickled into, I would say, what I would do, animation, After Effects. And then once I got to know people in the audiovisual scene, they're like, hey, have you ever heard of projection mapping? And they're like, well, you can take what you're doing in After Effects and apply it into a live event, into a fixture, into a program event. And that's really how I got my entry into motion design. As a freelancer, you get to meet and network with a lot of these people that do work for the company that you're gonna be freelancing for. That opened the door for me to be working with Disney, with their audiovisual projection mapping team. And that opened the door as well to work with Universal Studios. I was able to join Universal Creative and work on theme park technology like the new Hagrid ride, or work for the Beijing resort. And if you ever been to the queue in Hagrid, I got to work on the cloth and hair simulations for the Digi-Double. So I got to work on the Minions ride as well, some lighting fixtures. I also got to work on park-wide audio systems. So I'm basically sketching out and doing CAD drawings for all the map and all the audio. But I'm also booking a flight next year to go see the Universal Beijing resort to see the Minions ride. Being a Universal Creative before going into marketing really slingshotted me in terms of thinking about the processes and workflows that should be applied depending on the scope of work. Moving from entertainment to contracting to marketing and then eventually to tech, especially when you deal with growth marketing, all those little moments in my career allowed me to feel at ease. So being part of a startup was something I would say newer to me. Neighbor was actually a tech company. So I was like, hey, let's just go for it. I built up all the pipelines and workflow of how to do things, what we should do, how we should do things. And eventually it led to me now where I'm a creative producer and I'm leading not only the ideation stage of things, so pre-visualization and production, but I'm directing our videos, and then I'm handling all the post-production. Whatever it is that you're passionate about or want to learn, that is gonna translate to your work, and people are gonna see that. F.I.R.S.T Institute enabled me, or I was able to learn how to network passively, but a lot of the times it allowed me to not only balance my capabilities, but understand them as well, and push myself beyond what I could do before. And that will benefit you in the long run because you're enabling yourself to not only be a doer, but potentially in the future, be the one leading.